Why do high-earning men in Dubai still feel financially unsafe? Hey, welcome to Man Matters. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about financial anxiety in high earners, why it exists, what causes it, and what actually resolves it. Because the answer is not earn more. The men who chase the next salary band without fixing the underlying architecture just have the same anxiety at a higher number. So, without further ado, let's get into it. You're earning what you used to dream about earning, the kind of income your younger self would have considered success. And yet, there's this low level anxiety that doesn't go away. A quiet fear underneath the lifestyle that says, if anything changes, I'm in trouble. And for most high earning men in Dubai, it points to the same structural problem. Financial safety is not a function of how much you earn, it is a function of how much of what you earn is protected, liquid, and not dependent on this month's salary to survive. Most high earners in Dubai have almost none of that. They have a high income and a high burn rate, and the gap between the two is thinner than it looks from the outside. Dubai has a specific economic dynamic that creates what I call the lifestyle lock. When you arrive and start earning well, your lifestyle expands quickly. Better apartment, better car, better restaurants. This is normal. And for a period, it's even healthy. You're rewarding yourself for the risk you took. But lifestyle expansion has a ratchet effect. It goes up easily. It almost never comes down voluntarily. The problem is not the lifestyle itself. The problem is what happens when the lifestyle consumes 90% or more of net income, which for many professionals here, it quietly does. At 90% consumption, there's no margin, no buffer against a salary that doesn't arrive, no capacity to absorb a medical bill, a family emergency, a car that needs replacing. The lifestyle lock is when your current spending level feels non negotiable, not because it genuinely is, but because you've never consciously decided which parts of it you actually value and which parts are just inertia. The first act of financial safety is not saving more. It's doing the honest audit or where the money goes and deciding deliberately what stays. Financial safety is built from three things. Most high earners in Dubai have at most one of them. The first is a liquidity buffer. Not a savings goal, a structural minimum, 6 months of essential expenses sitting in an account you do not touch. This single layer converts most financial shocks from crisis into inconveniences. The psychological effect is also significant. Knowing it exists changes how you think about risk at work, in negotiations, in every area of professional life. The second is income diversification. A man whose only income is his salary is one conversation with HR away from financial fragility. A man with a rental yield, a dividend position, a consulting retainer, or a side income that covers even 20% of his expenses has fundamentally changed his risk profile. The income does not need to be large, it needs to exist independently of a single employer. The third is a debt ceiling. Dubai makes it very easy for you to accumulate debt: car loans, credit cards, personal loans, payment plans on everything. Each one individually feels manageable. Collectively, they create a monthly obligation that tightens every month and leaves nothing for building. A man with no high interest debt and a clear policy on what debt he will and won't take on has a financial architecture that most of his peers don't. Liquidity, diversification, a debt ceiling, three things most men have zero of them set up deliberately. So build the buffer, set the debt ceiling, create the first income that isn't your salary. Do those three things in that order and watch the anxiety change into something that feels more like confidence. That's what Matters is here to help you build.